What's up, everyone? Listen, if you've been grinding, sending out emails, reaching out on LinkedIn, and all you're hearing is crickets, this is the video you need to watch on client acquisition. I'm not talking theory, I've lived this. I went from washing windows to building a six-figure AI agency. No safety net, no plan B, just me betting on myself, figuring it out day by day, and building systems that actually close clients. And I'm not the only one. Students have come in dead broke, doubting themselves, and within days they were locking down deals. One of them closed 3 contracts in 2 days. Why? Because he stopped winging it and started using this exact framework I'm about to hand you. So pay attention, because today I'm breaking down what I call the unlimited client grabber. And by the time you're done with this video, you'll know exactly how to get clients consistently, without begging, without sounding desperate, without chasing likes on social media, hoping it turns into money. Here's the truth. There are 2 outreach lanes that matter most for setting up a foundation: cold email and LinkedIn. That's it. Forget TikTok DMs, forget posting motivational quotes and waiting for clients to magically DM you. Cold email and LinkedIn, that's the foundation of every single agency that scales. Now I know what you're thinking. Cold email doesn't work. LinkedIn is too crowded. Yeah, I used to say the same thing, but here's the reality. The problem isn't the platform, the problem is you. Most people are sending garbage. They're blasting spammy templates praying it lands. They're doing it completely wrong, and then they get discouraged, say it doesn't work, and go back to scrolling. That's not a strategy. That's desperation disguised as effort. What I'm about to show you is how to turn outreach into a machine. Not random messages, a system, a repeatable, predictable system that makes strangers turn into paying clients. Let's start with cold email, because that's where most of you are bleeding out. 3 pillars matter here, and if you screw up even one of them, the whole campaign dies. First is deliverability. If your emails don't even land in the inbox, you're dead before you start. Doesn't matter if you wrote the smoothest message in the world, if Gmail or Outlook is sending you to spam, nobody ever sees it. And most rookies don't even know this is happening. They set up a Gmail account, start blasting 200 emails a day, and wonder why no one replies. Bro, you're in spam. You're invisible. Fix this first. Your domain has to be properly set up, warmed up, and protected. Get the technical side handled. I use Instantly because it takes all that complicated DNS, SPF, DKIM, DMARC stuff, and just makes sure your emails hit the inbox. That's the foundation. Skip this, and you'll waste months writing emails no one ever reads. Second is leads. Stop emailing randoms. You don't want anyone who might be interested. That's like walking into a crowded bar and shouting your pitch at every single person. 99% of them will tune you out. You need decision makers only, people who can actually say yes. Owners, directors, managers with budgets. If you're selling automations, don't waste time with assistants. They can't sign checks. They can't say yes even if they love you. You want the business owner, the marketing director, the guy who actually feels the pain and has the authority to solve it. This is where tools like Apollo, ZoomInfo, or Sales Navigator come in. They let you build lists of your exact ideal client profile. You want 50 plumbers who own companies doing 1 to 5 million a year? You can pull that. You want med spas in Los Angeles with 10 plus employees? Pull it. Get laser focused. And third, copy. This is where most people think they're slick but come off like amateurs. They're sending, "Hey, first name, quick question." That's garbage. Everyone knows that template. Nobody takes it seriously. Here's how you do it right. Start with a real personalized opener. Saw you just opened a second location, or noticed you posted about hiring struggles last week. That shows effort. Subject lines need to be specific, not generic. Scaling your sales team beats quick question, then dive straight into their pain. Don't talk about yourself. Don't say, "I'm Owen and I run an AI automation agency." They don't care. Talk about what's keeping them up at night, their lost leads, their time wasted on admin, their staff being overworked. That's how you get attention. Next, pre-handle their objection. If 80% of people tell you we don't have the budget, squash that before they even bring it up. If they say we're too busy, handle that. Don't let them think it, kill it before it lives. Then you offer free value, not your $3,000 package, not let's sign today. Free value, a quick audit, a free breakdown, a demo, something that proves you know your stuff. And finally, the call to action. This is where most people blow it. They come off pushy. "Let's schedule a 30-minute call to discuss services." Too aggressive. Try this. Would a quick 15-minute chat make sense? If not, I can send a short video breakdown with ideas specific to your business. That's easy to say yes to. You're respecting their time. You're not begging. Now, 1 email won't cut it. You need a sequence. 4 emails minimum. Email 1 is your main pitch. Email 2 adds more value, maybe a case study or an insight they'd actually care about. Email 3 hits a different pain point or shares another success story. And email 4, this is the killer, the breakup email. "Hey name, this is my last follow-up. If it makes sense, let's talk. If not, No worries. You'd be shocked how many people reply to that. There's something about knowing it's the last chance that forces them to make a decision. Scarcity works. Now let's talk LinkedIn. This platform is gold for B2B, but again, 99% of you are doing it wrong. You send a connection request and immediately pitch your offer. That's the fastest way to get ignored, blocked, or clowned on. Here's the right play. Connect with the right people using Sales Navigator. Filter by industry, company size, location, job title. Then, instead of pitching, engage. Like their posts. Leave a thoughtful comment. Share something they posted. Get on their radar in a positive way. Then when you DM them, don't pitch right away. Lead with value. Hey name, saw your post about scaling your team. Really sharp take. I actually just helped a company in your space streamline this exact problem. Thought you'd find it interesting. See how smooth that is? You're not begging. You're positioning yourself as someone who's already solved their problem. From there, you can transition into offering something free, like a quick audit or breakdown, and then pull them onto a call. That's how you build trust without looking like another desperate sales rep. Now let me give you some advanced tips most people never think about. Timing matters. Send emails Tuesday through Thursday, between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. local time. Monday mornings, people are buried. Friday afternoons, people are checked out. Hit them when they're actually working. Track everything, open rates, clicks, replies. What gets measured gets managed. You can't improve what you're not tracking. Follow up. Most sales happen after the 5th or 6th touch. Don't send one message and give up. The fortune is in the follow up, and think long term. Some of my best clients came from people who ignored me for months, then finally circled back because I stayed consistent. Plant seeds, some sprout quick, some take time. Here's why most people fail. They make it about themselves instead of the prospect. They write like robots. They try to hard close too fast. They target the wrong people. They ignore deliverability. They don't follow up. Their call to action is weak. They don't provide real value. And worst of all, they give up way too early. That's the entire playbook. Here's the thing. None of this works if you just watch and nod along. You've got to implement. Information doesn't make you rich. Execution does. So here's what you do. Pick one channel, either cold email or LinkedIn. Master one, then layer in the other. Build consistency, build systems, and watch the results stack. If you're serious about scaling and you want access to all of my systems and resources, the link will be in the description. Now stop scrolling, stop overthinking, and start sending. Your next client is literally one message away.